People often say we should be nice and help others before ourselves. But does anyone warn us that being overly nice and caring can lead to problems? Our world has many generous folks who give a lot and end up feeling empty, both in their wallets and emotions. Can being too kind actually harm our own lives? Prepare to be shocked by the downsides of excessive kindness. Today, I'll share 8 negative consequences of being excessively kind and provide you with 4 effective strategies to prevent others from exploiting your kindness. Let's proceed to the first point without delay. You may have overly high expectations of others. According to the Stoics, we should embrace life as it comes and not rely on others for our happiness. Giving without expecting too much in return prevents disappointment and allows you to develop emotional detachment, leading to a more peaceful state of mind. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we struggle to be completely selfless when we help others. When we give our all, we may expect the same in return, especially when we need assistance. Over time, you may have made people accustomed to you doing everything for them, and they may start assuming you can handle not only their problems but also your own. However, if you neglect your own needs, why would you tend to others? In truth, your hopes for mutual help may go unmet, leaving you feeling down, exhausted, irritable, and sad. From an objective standpoint, it's not fair to think that people are disappointing you. They're simply attending to their own responsibilities, just as you should. This leads us to the second point. The Stoics emphasize that true value comes from behaving in a virtuous and rational manner, not merely conforming to others' desires. Balanced and moderate giving allows you to maintain control over your actions and avoid harmful habits that can negatively impact your mental well-being. It's a common saying that people tend to stick to routines and habits throughout their lives, which holds a lot of truth. Humans tend to establish routines and lifestyles that they become comfortable with. This is why the concept of the comfort zone exists, as it reflects our desire for stability. Consequently, if you're always giving, the people you assist might come to expect continuous help. They'll become accustomed to their comfort zones, avoiding many of their responsibilities because they assume you'll handle them. It's important to recognize that if you don't value yourself, don't expect others, especially those you assist, to encourage you to prioritize self-care. They're more likely to maintain their own ways, which could be costly for them in the long run. Thirdly, your own aspirations may be overlooked. According to Stoic teachings, it's crucial to live a life guided by reason and virtue. This involves setting boundaries and prioritizing your own responsibilities to maintain balance and safeguard your identity and well-being, rather than sacrificing them for the sake of others. Prioritizing others' needs over your own may lead you to avoid confronting inner pain and fears. Consider how you feel when you spend a weekend alone or return home daily to an empty house. If you engage in various activities solely to escape from yourself, the eventual realization can be twice as challenging. Firstly, you'll eventually have to confront your own thoughts and emotions. Secondly, your mood may deteriorate further as you continually place others' needs ahead of your own. Taking care of yourself is a vital aspect of overall health. Before you can uplift others, it's essential to ensure your own happiness, pampering, and well-being. It's akin to not giving someone a chocolate unless you've genuinely savored one yourself. Likewise, don't volunteer to tidy up a friend's house until you've tidied your own and enjoyed a good movie while sipping wine. Your well-being should take precedence. If you help others excessively, they might perceive you as weak and treat you accordingly. Stoicism teaches us the importance of cultivating strength and self-control by establishing boundaries and practicing self-discipline. This way, we can demonstrate our dedication to our own duties and principles, gaining respect rather than being viewed as feeble. If you consistently assist others, you may unintentionally establish yourself as an expert in the field where you collaborate with them. However, the opposite impression may emerge when you fail to set boundaries. People might see you as someone who's always there to help, and they might lean on you to avoid their own responsibilities. But it's interesting that when you firmly say no, their perspective can change, and they might start respecting your boundaries. You may come across many individuals who approach you solely when they require something. Stoicism teaches us to be careful about who we help. By using self-control and keeping a balanced perspective, we can distinguish between those who genuinely need assistance and those who may try to take advantage of us. It's important not to waste our time and energy on unhelpful pursuits. Sometimes people who were once our friends only approach us when they need something. If we think about it, this isn't uncommon. Most people don't invite their colleagues for coffee or a drink unless they have a specific reason. So your situation is understandable. However, fairness is a separate consideration to keep in mind. Therefore, you must acquire the skills I'll describe later to prevent others from exploiting your kindness. Furthermore, by being excessively generous, you'll mostly encounter individuals looking to receive, while those interested in giving will be scarce. It's through thoughtful discernment that we can establish genuine and mutually beneficial relationships. People enter our lives because their energies align with ours. If our energy is low, we may attract individuals with negative, gloomy, or malevolent dispositions. Conversely, when our energy is high, we draw those filled with positivity, kindness, enthusiasm, diligence, and happiness. As a result, if we constantly give to everyone without discernment, we deplete our energy and find ourselves operating at a lower vibrational frequency. This attracts not only individuals in need, but also opportunists who are solely interested in taking from us without any intention of giving back or expressing gratitude. Furthermore, being excessively generous may lead to potential addiction. The Stoics emphasize the importance of maintaining inner calm and self-control. Exercising discipline in our acts of kindness prevents us from developing harmful habits and enables us to maintain a healthy connection with our behaviors and decisions. When scarcity becomes a constant in our lives, it can intensify cravings, increasing the risk of addiction. In time, someone dear to you may observe that you're indulging in excessive drinking, not just water, or that you're overeating or even gambling excessively. It's crucial to heed the words of someone who genuinely cares about you, even if your initial reaction is to become defensive and deny having any issues. Often such reactions occur when people are so absorbed in their own problems that they fail to recognize their own challenges. Always keep in mind that those who genuinely care for your well-being have your best interests at heart. Therefore, it's essential to carefully consider their words as they aim to assist you in overcoming obstacles and progressing in life. Number 8, your actions will make others reconsider their judgments. Stoicism encourages us to act virtuously regardless of others' opinions. By prioritizing alignment with our values and principles, we construct a positive image that can withstand baseless criticism. Despite our desire for a different reality, the truth is that genuinely kind people are not as common as we might hope. Consequently, if you are genuinely kind, others may regard you with suspicion rather than admiration and gratitude. Before long, your consistent kindness may lead people to question what might be happening with you and whether you have undisclosed intentions or plans. While it may seem that you've encountered a skeptical crowd, it's more probable that they are simply expressing genuine concerns. Many individuals who overly emphasize their desire to help may harbor hidden ulterior motives. It's advisable to keep your distance from such individuals and decline the assistance they offer. Now let's explore effective strategies to prevent others from exploiting your generosity. Strategy number 1. Be attentive to your emotions because they convey important messages. Drawing from Stoic wisdom, practicing self-awareness is crucial. The Stoics emphasize the significance of self-reflection, understanding your emotions, and recognizing your desires. By tuning into your emotions, you can discern whether you're overextending yourself and depleting your mental energy. This allows you to adjust your focus and achieve a healthy equilibrium. Reflect on how assisting others makes you feel. Prioritizing self-care and self-awareness is a kind gesture to yourself, one that should evoke a sense of contentment. Therefore, if you experience feelings of busyness, fatigue, anger, or exploitation, it's essential to acknowledge your emotions. If a particular task or act of kindness consistently negatively affects your well-being, avoid denying the impact it has on your health and happiness. Strategy number 2. Embrace the word no without fear. Building on Stoic teachings, recognize that your time and energy are valuable resources that require balanced allocation. Demonstrating self-discipline means having the ability to decline requests when you're too busy or when they are unjust. While the word no may initially evoke negative connotations and sadness, it's normal to find it challenging to utter. However, failing to learn the art of refusal when someone demands more than you can provide can allow pessimism to dominate your life. To overcome this difficulty, practice saying no in front of a mirror. Remind yourself that it's the path to reclaiming your freedom and avoiding unnecessary and potential risks. Strategy number 3. Honor your personal time and space in line with Stoic principles of self-control and self-esteem. Allocate time and create a space where you can engage in activities you enjoy, such as exercise, drawing, or listening to music while sipping tea. Complete your responsibilities promptly to make time for these activities. Take this commitment seriously by scheduling this personal time every day or week. If someone requests your assistance during this designated time, they should approach you with kindness and consideration, focusing on your well-being rather than the task itself. Don't hesitate to decline their request without remorse and savor that time and solitude for yourself. If you prefer a more indirect approach, offer assistance at an alternate time, but communicate clearly that your availability is limited due to other commitments. Strategy number 4. Recognize and distance yourself from individuals who sap your energy. In line with Stoic teachings of self-discipline and wisdom, it's vital to discern which relationships contribute positively to your well-being and which can deplete your mental resources. By avoiding those who perpetually drain your energy without offering any positivity, you prioritize your own mental health and exercise Stoic self-control within your social circles. It's essential to understand that attempting to assist draining individuals is unlikely to be effective. These individuals inundate you with their grievances, suffering, and pessimistic outlook on life. It's unwise to attempt to aid them because if their problems were resolved, they would lose their primary source of complaint, an outcome they would likely resist. In conclusion, in accordance with Stoic wisdom, the path to a balanced life often lies in the middle ground, and this applies to generosity as well. Offering too little may convey selfishness and greed, while excessive generosity can deplete your energy, time, and possibly your finances. Therefore, it's advisable to navigate the shades of gray, which provide the best means of striking a balance between prioritizing others' needs and your own. When in doubt, remember the powerful word no, especially when someone offers assistance. We've now come to the end of this journey, and I genuinely hope these insights prove valuable to you. Remember, you are a vital part of this community. So if this video has benefited you, prompted contemplation, or imparted knowledge, please give it a thumbs up, enabling more individuals to uncover the benefits of Stoic wisdom. Subscribe to receive a daily dose of Stoic wisdom and personal growth.